Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. So something I totally forgot to mention was that I had a phone call with Mina yesterday because he called. So I sent him a text and I said, hey, dude, I got a mentor-mentee question for you. And then he called me off guard. Question I asked him was, I feel like I'm sucking ass at managing time. I feel like I have a million things to do and I only have 5 minutes to do it all. And he said, oh, that's just how it is, dude. Get used to it because that's what entrepreneurship is. And I was like, I knew you were going to say that. Thanks for confirming. Appreciate it, you know. And that's just how I feel. I feel like I have 1 million things to do and 5 minutes to get it all done. And if I don't, it's like, well, fuck, you failed today, I'll get them tomorrow. It's just how I feel. And along the lines of me thinking that, I was like, dude, that's just what I signed up for. It's just what it is. And so to hear him say that, you know, him being at the level he's at, almost $100,000 a month, it's like I knew it, but I don't know, maybe hearing it from somebody who's doing it, it's just very reassuring. So not reassuring, comforting. So totally forgot to mention that yesterday, but yeah, we talked for a sec, told him I got a car. He's like, oh, that's sick. This dude sent me a photo. It's fucking awesome. Then he made a joke. He was like, oh, that Notion money, huh? You know, I'm like, yeah, I guess so, dude. It's just pretty cool. I've had a Hot Wheel car for it for a while now. And I actually lied. The Tesla Hot Wheel car, it's not gray. It's blue. That's my bad. But I did find in my camera roll on December 4th, 2019, I have a picture of the exact same car that I now own in my camera roll. I think it's fucking crazy, dude. That it was on my vision board at one point. I'll have to find those photos, but sick. It's just so cool. So wanted to start the show off with that because I totally forgot about the phone call with Mina. I was looking at my voice memos and made me think of it. So anyway, I have a Zoom call with Trey on this episode. That's why it's a little bit longer. And nothing crazy, just kind of talked about what's going on, what I'm going to work on, and that's it. Seems like he's content with how things are going, which is just relieving for me. I just really in my head about things. Kind of goes hand in hand with how I started the show off, being that I feel like I have a million things to do, but not enough time to do anything. So there's that. So yeah, I got my new chair delivered. Bought another computer chair, and so far so good. It's comfortable. I think it's more comfortable than the other one, especially when I kind of lean back in it, which is nice. It is a little bit more conforming. The other one was more open, so that's something I got to get used to. But I set it up, and it was a very quick setup because how they packaged it was they put the screws inside they didn't put the screws inside of some plastic container and I got to take them out and screw them in. They put all the screws already where they need to go, but very loosely screwed in, so I can just easily take them out and I know exactly where they go. That's how everything should be. It's fucking awesome. I built the chair in like 45 minutes, and that's pretty good for a computer chair with all the different armrests and all the different horse shit. You gotta, you know, that's great. It's probably closer to a half hour. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So I got that set up. That's awesome. I went and grabbed some lunch today, so I got to drive my car, and that was very exciting for me. I changed the mode of braking or whatever it is from creep. No. From slow or something to, it was on hold. I thought it was on slow. Changed it. No. Okay, so it was on. Okay, so there's creeping, rolling, and then hold. It was on hold, and I didn't know that, so I changed it from hold to rolling. So now it functions closer to a normal car, so that when I let my foot off the brakes, it kind of just keeps going. It doesn't just brake hard as fuck, which is something I got to get used to. So got to drive the car. That was fucking awesome. I kind of want to just go for a drive on the freeway. Right? I really just want to because I love it so much. It's so much fun. And matter of fact, I'm going to. Fuck it. I'm going to record the show and I'm going to go get in that thing. I'm going to drive down the road on the freeway and come back. That's all I'm going to do. We have a relatively new freeway east of where I live. It's about 2 miles down the road. Very smooth freeway, nice mountain view. And it's not that I could see shit. It's 9:40 right now, but I'm going to go do that. I don't give a shit. It sounds great. I just want to drive the car. I feel like I got it, this big accomplishment. I haven't been able to do shit with it, dude. That's so funny. I also had to buy a new adapter to charge it because did I talk about this yesterday? I don't know. But I have so I bought an adapter and a charger and everything from the people where I bought the car from, some dealership. And it just so happens that the actual plug in my garage is slightly different. So it's what's the name? It's like NEMA. Is that what it is? I want to get this right before I move on. So yeah, so it's a it's an NEMA adapter for a Tesla mobile charger. What I needed was a 1430, but what they gave me was a 1450. And apparently they're not cross compatible. I guess it's different. So I had to buy a different one from the Tesla website. It was like $40. And at this point, I just want to get everything that I need to get so that way I can start using my car the way it should be used. So I wasn't able to charge the car with the fast charger. I had to use a plug, and dude, that's slow as fuck. I get 4 miles an hour charging it with the normal plug charger. And it's better than nothing. It's been on the charger since last night. So, we're going on 24 hours. So I've gained, because I drove it for, 8 miles earlier. So, and it was at 60. And so now if I check on it, let's see what it's at right now. Because I can do that with the app. That's sick. I got 152 miles. So I think it's been charging for 22 hours, in which case that would be 88 miles. So it's about right. So what's really cool about this is I can actually see how much I'm paying in electricity for just the car. So I can go to charge stats and I can see that I've spent $3 in the last day charging this car. $3. That's pretty cool. So $3 for 88 miles. That's like gas being $1 a gallon to be equivalent to my Mazda, which is pretty cool. So, so this one's 4 miles an hour, but the nice charger that the adapter that I just ordered, it's going to make it so it charges, I think, at 24 miles an hour. So that would be great because one night sleep, I would charge the whole car, provided it's not absolutely dead, So 8 hours of sleep times it by 24, that would be 200. Wait, I did the math wrong, but it would be 200 miles that I would charge up. So if it was 12 hours, from midnight to noon, then that'd be 300, whatever. I'm never going to be that low if I just charge it every night. So I'm not worried about that. So that's pretty cool. The other thing I did today, which was a ginormous, massive, ultra mega pain inside my ass, was get insurance, because insurance for this particular car, I guess, just is much higher than my Mazda. So my Mazda was roughly 95. This car, I kept getting quotes at 250, 260, and I'm like, God damn, bro, what's going on? So I was looking at different insurance companies, and it's so frustrating for me because I've never, and I don't want to jinx this shit. I don't even know if I believe in that, dude. What the fuck am I talking about? But I've been driving for 10 years. I've never needed car insurance once, except for, I guess, when I get pulled over and they check. And I just, dude, it's like, how can I just absolutely just not have it, And if I did get in an accident and it was some horrible thing, then that fucking blows, dude. But goddamn, dude, I feel like I've been scammed. The last 10 years, haven't needed it once, but I've paid it. It's like we have to pay a monthly subscription in order to drive. Because if you don't have insurance, you can't drive legally. If you get pulled over, you don't have it, then oops. So we're paying a monthly subscription. Everybody just gets a different pay that they have. So the nicer car you drive, the higher. Like, dude, that's what it is. Ugh. Oh, well. So I got, I don't know, 7 different quotes, and they were all just up my ass. Then I looked at Root. Root was the cheapest by far, but I didn't have to have comprehensive or collision. And that kind of, made me eerie. I'm like, well, I have it, but I don't really have it. So it's like I'm paying for it, but I'm not paying for anything. And I want the comprehensive, especially because that is for vandalism. And I've seen a lot of things where people will just key Teslas because they are representations of, or I guess they are kind of symbols of support for Elon. Elon is in politics and has sided with Trump over so much. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore with him, but yeah, I'm just not trying to have my car keyed from some liberal fuck. So anyway, I wanted to make sure the comprehensive was a part of it. So I got that, and I got it through Geico, which is funny because I used to have Geico, switched to Progressive. Now I'm back with Geico. Every time I say personal shit like this, I'm like, am I fucking myself over? Is somebody really gonna, I don't know, dude. By the time I'm just going to leave it there. Never mind. So finally got insurance, and it was what was frustrating was that I got the quote, got everything ready to go. It said $150 a month, which was $50 more than what I'm paying with Progressive for Geico. And I was like, sick. That's much better than this $260, $270 horse shit. Let's do it. So it was $169. I submit everything. I go to submit, buy policy, whatever. And it's like, sorry, error. You're something with underwriting. Fuck off. Try again in a couple of years. And I was like, cool. So I called the number. I got connected with some American, and it was fucking awesome. He was some guy who was like, hey, thanks for calling Geico. How can I? And I was like, wow, you're not from somewhere else. That's wow. Cool. So we talked. And he ran me through everything, and he got my policy ready to go, but it was like $220. And he's like, I don't know how you got $169. And I was like, I don't either, dude, but I swear that's what I got. I promise that's what I got. And he just double checked everything, and then he got it down to like $204. And he's like, dude, I don't know how you did that. And I was like, I don't either, but that's kind of why I'm on the phone. I want that. Anyway, so then I go and do it again. I just restart everything because it wouldn't let me do shit. So I cleared everything, restarted, got it, and I did it again. And then this time I got quoted at $154. And I'm like, what just happened in order for it to go down $15? Like what settings did? So that's weird. Here's the kicker. So I submit it, I get it, everything's good. I click purchase, and then it gives me the final price. And then it's like, do I agree? Do I whatever? And that went up to $194. And I was like, why did it just jump $40? And then I remembered, oh, yeah, I got pulled over 4 days ago in Nevada for speeding. First ticket in probably 6 years, 5 years. Sick, dude. That's awesome. So because of that, my insurance went up $40 a month, which over the course of 6 months, that is $200. What would that be? $360 extra on the premium. Cool. So one last hoorah, and the Mazda got me a $40 bonus on my goddamn insurance for the Tessie Wessie. So that's awesome. So I dealt with that, finally got it, and I got all that taken care of. So now I can drive legally. I'm now paying my monthly subscription to drive a goddamn car on the road. All good. Dude, I don't care what you say about insurance, with car insurance specifically. I don't know. Shit is just frustrating. I've never needed it. Heaven forbid that I do need it, but I just have never needed it. And the fact that I'm required by law to pay for this shit. Dude, give me $1 billion and I'll just drive legally every goddamn where I please, bro. I'll never have insurance. You want to know why? Because I can pay for anything, dude. Okay, rant over. So I worked for everybody today, Mina, Dawson, Trey. With Dawson, I feel like today was like I was just kind of in hyperdrive and then also lazy as fuck. So like when I was working, I was just killing it. And then when I let my foot off the gas, when I left my foot off the electricity, if you will, I didn't crash, but I was just like sitting there and I'm just like zoning out, you know, because there's so much that I have to do for Dawson right now. And it's not like I'm building anything. I got to start migrating all the data. And in order to do that, I need to make temporary things so that I can make the migration much easier. Because otherwise I'm just going to have to copy paste, you know, a dozen different times. I just want to copy paste once and then have everything go where it needs to go. And I think that's just the smartest way to do it. No doubt about it. Which gets me thinking, like, I need to make that anyway. So, like, thank goodness that I'll have this. I'm actually not going to delete it. I didn't even think about that for the future. So I was working for Dawson, trying to get that done, working for Mina. Actually, just barely finished that because I wanted to get stuff for Dawson done first. And then with Trey, we had a Zoom call, and you're going to hear that at the end of this show. He's a good guy, and I'm a big fan of him. So that's how it's going. Tomorrow, I don't have to work for Trey. So thank goodness. Those little breaks are actually nice because tomorrow I'd like to go and kind of drive around and show my mom my car, and probably I'd like to go see other family and show them my car as well. Surprise, Shawnee, if you're listening, before I come over, I'd like to come over. Show you the Tesla, the Tessie Wessie. Play some chess in the Tesla. Chess time in the Tesla. That was for Nick. I don't think he listens anymore. All good. Love you, bro. Anyway, so that's what I'd like to do tomorrow. And because I have a little bit more time, I think I'm going to take advantage of that. Because tomorrow is also date night. And that honestly sounds fantastic to me, to just spend time with Lexi and just not think about shit. Sounds great. Which makes me believe that I should have one day a week, maybe, where I just don't do anything. Well, as much of anything as a full day's worth of work. Which is ironic because, not really ironic, but I've heard Alex Hormozy talk about this, where he says he works every day, but certain days they're just much less. So it's like if he's working 12-hour days every day, 2 days a week, they're only 6-hour days. And he says that's kind of how he recharges, that's cool, because I feel like maybe that would be something I should look into. You know, make Monday through Friday hell, but then make Saturday only 6 hours or something like that. Because if that's the case, then, you know, like 7 a.m. working to 1 p.m., that's 6 hours, and then the rest of the day is kind of freed up. I don't know. But that's I don't know if there's anything else. Insurance, I guess a little side note. I bought that adapter, that new one, but I used Apple Pay, and for some reason it used my old address, my old one, like my mom's when I used to live at home 4 years ago. Put that address on there, and I ordered it, and then I had to go in there immediately after and cancel it, and yeah, that was annoying as fuck because I'm trying to go to sleep, but I was like, yeah, whatever. So that's a little side note for you. But yeah, I'm absolutely going to go and drive for a sec because that sounds great. Probably going to put on some Dan Martell, listen to some inspirational shit, or just drive, listen to nothing and put the windows down. I don't know. I just want to drive the goddamn thing. And just to forecast the mileage here, I'm going to drive this probably 10 miles. So it's going to drop me down to 140. I'm going to come back, charge it. By the time I get home, 8 hours from then, it'll be 7 a.m. and I'll have only 20 more miles than what I have now. That's how slow this sumbitch is. I don't think my adapter has shipped yet. Where do I see that? This Tesla app is cool, but what the fuck is going on, dude? My products? Nope. Order history. There we go. Yeah, whoever designed this is not, yeah, you didn't do well. Tracking is not available yet. When does it ship? No idea. So hopefully it ships soon because I'd like to be able to charge my shit not slow as hell. But anyway, Just everything's good. Just doing some very tedious shit at the moment with Mina, just trying to get everything ready for Notion so we can just put it in there. Doing some very tedious stuff, and I'm just not having a good time with that, I'll be honest. But it's only temporary, and then once it's done, it's done. So not worried. I just got to get past the frustrating shit, or whatever you want to call it. Just what the fuck is going on here? There we go. Just got to get past the horse shit, and then we'll be good to go. And it'll be all smooth sailing after that. All right, well, that's it for today. Here is the Zoom call with Trey, and I guess I'm Dr. Seuss. Once again, peace.
How you doing, dude?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you? How'd the sale go?
Closed it. I've been training this new closer, so that's kind of the biggest. She's hadn't sold anything today, so I jumped on that one and closed that client, so that was good.
Is this that same person that you said that blew it that one day? Same one?
Yeah. She's still getting better. She's like one of my best clients, so she's definitely going to be on the team because she cares about getting better, and that's the main thing to me. So yeah, she's gonna be good.
That's cool.
She's had a good day today. Just not the best prospects, and it's like some high level sales stuff. I mean, I've done 2,000 sales meetings. You know what I mean? It's just reps. So
crazy.
Sweet, man. Let's jump right at first thing. I want to make sure that I'm looking at this right. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
So for the shift in hours, I know we got the team on it. On the team. So if I'm looking at all shifts, right, and I click, like right now, if I just have Luis selected, I'm just curious why. Oh, there it goes. It freaking worked that time. All right. So now it shows.
It's only because I'm watching.
I guess, but no, when I click this drop down, it shows everybody. Why is that? Is it not isolated?
Oh, no, it's not filtered. I can show you how to do it, or I can do it really quick. It's super quick. Super easy, I mean.
So let's see, filter.
Yeah, so if you click that little upside down pyramid there.
Upside down pyramid.
That little, I think you're already on it actually. So if you click employee name, so right to the left of that, and then go employee name, and then select whichever one. So just type in the name of whoever, so it'll be Luis. And then click save for everyone at the top right there. That orange looking save for everyone.
Oh, got it.
There you go. So now that one is saved. So I was supposed to do that because obviously there's nobody's name in there yet when I did it. So I had to go in there and I have to go back in there. But yeah. Also, we can delete all mine. Those are all fake anyway. So.
Yeah, we can clean that up. But yeah, if you'll go in there and edit all that to where if I click on their names, it'll just pull up just their hours.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's a quick one. Yep.
Okay, yeah, so we'll knock that out. And I just, because then right here, it'll show me exactly what they worked, right?
Yep.
Is there a way, so I just switched payroll to all my VA team to 1st and the 15th. Is there a way that you can filter this to where it just shows them every single month, their total hours from the 1st to the 15th instead of weekly?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll take a sec, but yeah, I can absolutely do that.
Yeah, that would be great for VA shifts if you just set it up to where, hey, the 1st to the 15th, and then the 16th through the 1st. If every single week I just click on the button and I can see that right away.
Okay, so pay now goes from the 1st to the 15th, and then from the 16th to the 30th or 31st.
So it'd be the 16th to the 31st. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I can make it show that would be so just like 1 through 15, and then 16 through the end of the month for sure.
Yeah, so I'm just going to pay them every single 2 weeks. So that'll be just the simplest way. We can just click that, and that way I can see that. Because I'm not, like, my coaches I'm not going to have in here, they're not on hourly. Like, they have a job to keep clients in the program. So I don't care how many hours they work as long as the clients aren't leaving the program. So
yeah, okay.
It'll just be VA. Like, the shifts and hours will just be for the VA so I can keep up with their stuff.
Okay. Cool.
And then let's look at, so did you ever figure out what was up with the forms?
No, dude, it's so weird. 'Cause, I mean, there's not really much that I can see. It's just my best guess is like when you invited her or whenever, maybe she in that moment was just not in there quite yet. I don't know, because it looks perfectly fine to me right now.
So what do we need to do to fix that?
So let's see. Let's see. So when I click share, it says who can fill it out. It says anyone on the web. If I make it anyone at Trey Morrison's workspace. I'm assuming you sent this same link when you say copy from link.
Yeah, so I took that link and posted it in. I have a master sheet for her sales script and stuff, and it's still, because the thing is like, so I just closed that sale, and now it goes in there as anonymous, right? So
Yeah.
like, I just want to make sure that like, hey, when she's closing sales, I can go in there and see that for her. Now the goal is for her to take all sales calls going forward. However, I want the ability to like, if I got to jump on a call, I want it to see that I filled that form out.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I totally get it. I'm trying to figure out why it did that, because everything on my end just says it's good to go. So that's frustrating. Let's see.
Maybe I try to kick her out and then change the form settings and then re-invite her.
Yeah, we could try to do that. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Is that possible?
Yeah, so I can go in there and see some forms. Members. So it's Samantha.
Yeah.
Here, go to, let's see. So I think you have to do it since you're so I can make it so that she is, right now she is a TeamSpace member, never mind. Yeah, she's got access. It says full access. Edit, suggest, comment, and share with others.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share the form with myself and not open it up with my account. Let me see what it says. So was she seeing something like this?
I'm not sure. No, she wasn't seeing that. It just straight up told her she couldn't have access to that form. It said like this form is not available for anybody outside of the workspace or something.
She's in
unless her computer or something, her Google accounts aren't set up right.
Did she? I wonder if has she ever been on Notion before?
Not until now.
I wonder if she just was not logged in when she clicked it, and then therefore it's thinking like, hey, you're not part of it, but she didn't even log in beforehand. Maybe.
I mean, it could very well be that. She's not tech savvy at all. She's 56 years old.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, I wish I had an answer. I think just try again. I think remove her and then add her again. See how that goes.
Well, I'll touch base with her and make sure she's logged in right through her computer first, because I wasn't even thinking about that. But if that doesn't work, I'll remove her and try to add her again, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good, dude. It says she's got full access, so.
Okay.
Like everything is like she's good, so I don't know.
Cool. And then the next thing, you're going to show me what the financial stuff you've been working on and where we're at with all that?
Yeah, dude, it's pretty much done. Pretty stoked about it. I was working on that actually right now, but let me pull it up. Okay, I might lose you. I'm going to unplug one of my monitors. Seems like it just explodes. Hold on. Shit, wrong one. There we go. All right, let me show you this. All right, here we go. You see this?
Yep.
Can you see you on my screen? That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. That's not normal.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've got the employee payroll. So everything here, so like the hourly, the commissions, the salary, and we can fix that to whatever you want. Like if you have a different style of pay, you know. So if it's hourly, you just come in here. You would select if they're hourly, salary, commissions, whatever, and then their hourly rate, how many hours they're working per week, and I can change this now that I know it's going to be 1 through 15, and then like two times a week, pretty much, you know. So I can change.
Let me back out on that. So this changes what I said about the VAs, because I do want the entire employee payroll in here, and the rest of the team I do pay. So Sam, the closer, pays biweekly. My coaches I pay weekly. So let's not change that thing actually on the VA stuff. I'll just do look at it every 2 weeks, because what I need is I need that. I got to get serious about getting all the numbers in there. So what I can do is just share with you, hey, what salary I'm paying my head coach, what hourly rate I'm paying my assistant coach. And then I like the commissions and all that stuff as well. So I wanted to stop you before we went any farther. So you don't have to change that other thing, but continue.
Okay, cool. Well, that makes my job easier. Appreciate it. So yeah, same thing. You would just select their position, whatever they are, and you can add whatever, like you got a chef, doesn't matter. Just type it in, enter, and it's there. So it doesn't matter. You select their commission, and in the future, because I think a future project would be to have the sales thing be in here so they can track their sales in like the totals and the close rates and stuff. So this would be populated from that. So I wouldn't, or whoever wouldn't have to come in here and manually do this. Does that make sense?
No, that's exactly what I would want. Because right now we're manually doing it. And that's kind of the whole point of all these projects is to make it automated, right? So if we're just building stuff to manually input, like I can do that on a Google Sheet. You know what I mean?
Yep. So this will be, I'll have to make a whole different like system. So like when they're tracking the sales and they click close or whatever, then that amount gets funneled into here. Because right now I just type in whatever. So that's going to be another thing. The commission rate you would just choose. You would just type it in based on whatever their commission rate is. And this is calculated. So if it's 20% of 1,500, then that's the commissions, and then that's what they got paid. So that's how this works. Is all that clear?
Yeah, and just like some notes on that. So what else I need built there is number one, the commissions from like the sales closing form, but also when my head coach re-signs a client, because he gets commissions on re-signs.
Okay, so the re-signs would count as an amount to be calculated into this then?
For commissions, yeah. So he gets 10% on any client re-sign.
Okay, hold on. So one second. I'm just trying to take notes so I don't forget this. For I guess I can't spell. Okay, cool. Okay, I think we're good there.
And so, yeah, to add to this project as well, total new cash collected the VA team will be getting 3% commissions on total new cash collected. So another thing to auto populate. That way, I don't have to go in there and like with a calculator and try to figure out what's what. So yeah, the VAs will get 3% cash collected, total new cash collected. So new cash collected coming into the business, and it'll be split between the team.
Okay, so 3% would be every VA would get like 0.7% or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Goodness. All right, cool. I'll probably have to reach back out to you when I get to this point, just so I'm clear and I build it correctly. I don't want to do it wrong. So. Cool. You want me to keep going? Is that good there?
Yeah, continue.
Okay. So same thing with salary. It's straightforward, just however much they're getting per week, and then that's the total pay. So that's that. Then we have the all employees, so you can see everybody in one view. It's kind of hold on. There we go. So it's kind of jumbled when you look at it this way, but it's just everything all in one. It's kind of like the master log. It's not supposed to be pretty, but everything's here. And then we've got the total pay kind of in this view. I don't know if you prefer this way or not, but like the hourly people, the salary people, the commission people, and you can see how much they're getting for this week. So that's how that calculates. So there's that. And then there's instructions on how to do everything in case. And there's also a video. Where's the video at? Put a video in here. I'll put it back in here. But there's a Loom video explaining pretty much how everything works as well. So you'll have that. So is that cool? I'm going to move on to the next one.
Yep.
Cool. So the income from clients, this one is just purely automatic. There's nothing you do. It's just a visual. So in the financial or in the finances, it'll, how we link them. They're like a paid in full or a split or a month to month, like the green, red, and blue, right? When those are selected, it syncs here. So this is all your paid or it does that. This is all the split payments this month only. So this is a hypothetical thing. It would be $750 for this month, and then all the paid in full clients for this month would be $4,000. All the month to month clients current active right now for this month would be $300. And then if you don't like this view, you can click the board and then see it this way. I think it looks clean, but it's kind of up to you, however you want to look at it. So this is all automatic. You don't got to touch anything. This is 100% automatic.
So when will that be updated and linked and automatic?
When is this going to be usable? Or
yeah.
So I got to fix the totals, and I think it's ready to rock and roll, because the thing that we just talked about with the commissions, this roll up, like the thing that how it's going to be automatic. That would be the next project, I think, to get that part good to go. But this is all ready to rock and roll. I kind of put some stuff in here to show you how it would look as well. So,
okay. So like, but the client income, like, cause that's really cool that I can see client income. So that's ready to rock and roll. We just have to link stuff. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And I can actually make a little automation so that I can hurry and just migrate I can link it all together like quick. So.
Yeah, and then so it's going to auto-populate when I select a client that's inactive. It's going to take away that amount and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because how it goes in there is if it's filtered. So if they got to be or they have to have the current tag. If they don't have the current tag, then it's not going to be in here. It's not going to count.
Okay.
And this one is just for this month only. It would be quite a beast to try to capture things monthly and then keep it monthly. So what we can do is just take a screenshot and then like put it in a folder right here. Like you can make a little folder and link it or something right here. You know what I mean? So I can even.
Months, is that what you're saying?
Say that one more time.
For the previous months, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So I mean, I can try to work on that. I think it's almost unnecessary. It'd be such a beast because like once data is there, it's hard to not track it after a certain. Yeah, that's where Google Sheets comes in handy. But this is So we can just take a screenshot and then it'll be there, so you can compare months, stuff like that. But so that's that. It's all automatic. Then we've got the business expenses right here. Is this organized? Like, does this make sense? Kind of like all the red, like this stuff. This is one section. This is one section. Is that? No,
that's all good. I just, I think the biggest thing that I'm going to sound like a broken record is just as much as that can be automated as possible.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all good. The way the payroll income, that'll be good to see all this together.
Okay. Yeah. The only thing that's really not automatic is you got to obviously come in here and you choose how much they get paid. Like there's no other way to, it's not like they can read your mind, but there's that. Then there's so here's the business expenses. So this is about as straightforward as it gets. You just type in whatever it is. So it's like whatever the expense is, and you just type in how much a month it is. And then you just select the category. So maybe this thing is for softwares. Done.
Yep.
Very straightforward. And you can see a graph. You can see what you're paying the most for this way, So like a personal chef. And then you got all these different things. Same thing with the board view if you prefer that. Just different views, dude. I don't know. I kind of like stuff like that. But then you have the total amount that you're paying right here.
Yep.
So in this, made up thing, this is what it would be per month. So I can delete all this and you just go fill it in with whatever you want. And then all of this gets tallied up and put over here. Oh, let me back up. So there's instructions here on how to do everything. And then there is some pro tips, just some tips I thought of. So like you could go to the link of so like let's go to Loom, and you would go to the billing page, copy the link, and then come back kind of like the linking the profiles. And then you can put the link to the billing page of Loom here. So that way when you're here, you can just click on something, like see what you're paying. It's just quick. You know what I mean? So, and I can even do that for you if you want, but that's all that. Then there is... What was the other one? That's it. So you good on that one?
Yep.
Cool. And then we have the expense totals. So this kind of gets all categorized over here, so you can see how much for each. So like employees. So this employees one comes from up here. So in this example, there's 10 grand per month coming out for employees. Let me make this. There we go. So there's 10 grand a month for employee, all of this stuff. Then it says the amount for all things expenses total, like everything accounted for. And then down here, I'm working on this right now, but it's going to show like all income. It's going to show all expenses, and then like the net profit per month. And then it would show you how much the net profit per month. And that's, you would really only see this. Like you wouldn't see all this other stuff. It's a work in progress, but it'll be done today for sure. So that's how that works. And that's pretty much it. The only thing the thing that took the most time was just all the formulas. Like they get pretty hectic pretty quick with all this stuff, but yeah, fully automatic.
Well, let me just do that. Like while we're on the call, if you just want to take notes, let me just go ahead and give you like what employee. So like Coach Brandon McDowell, that's obviously my head coach. He makes $1,000 a week salary. So that's just a set expense right there. And then Mariah Miller, she's not in here yet. She doesn't even really need to be in here yet, but Mariah Miller, she gets paid $20 an hour.
Okay.
And then the VA team already, how their pay works. But I guess you need to know the hourly rate. So Luis, Miguel, and Jamil. I think how many of them is there? There are 4? Luis, Miguel, Jamil, Jamaica. They all make $6 an hour. And then obviously their commissions, we talked about that, the 3% commissions, total cash collected. Sam, my closer, she'll be getting 10% commission on all sales she closes.
10%?
Yep. 10% commissions. And then Brandon, I don't know if you put in there for his resigns. Did you put he gets 10% on resigns?
Brandon gets, what did you say? I'm sorry, did 3% on resigns?
No, 10%. So any
gotcha.
client who resigns, I give them 10% on it, on the next cash collected. So if you'll get all that in there, that would be great. And then as well as cleaning up like the hour sheet, like whatever like dummy stuff you put in there, dude, that doesn't need to be in there anymore, like just like clean it out. So like projects that are like look good, like I want to be able to come to and be like, all right, this is like everything's supposed to be in here now.
Okay.
That'll be the biggest thing. And then as far as
it's cleared up. You're good.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I know you said you had like dummy hours in there for yourself.
Yeah, I got them out there. These are all right? Because I put like Michelle and Ryan and stuff. You didn't have. This is all correct, right? Like Luis.
Yeah, Luis, Miguel, Jamil. Yeah, Jamaica. I guess Jamil figured out how to get in there. That freaking turd overslept. That's why he wasn't on the meeting.
Nice.
He texts me. He's like, "It won't happen again, dude. Can I please work my shift?" I'm like, "Hey, get your butt to work."
Yeah, that's funny.
So yeah, I guess that's everybody. So are your hours in there? Are you still clocking in or?
No, I haven't been using this at all. Actually, I've actually been working a little bit more, dude. But I'm not keeping track of that, so no worries there.
Yeah, she's still set it on the 20. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I'm still doing 20. Yeah.
Okay, and that's perfect. So, really, the next thing for me, dude, is like, what can I expect as far as this financial page being completely wrapped up and everything, automations, everything wrapped up next week?
Like an estimate of when this is going to be completed?
Yeah. Completely. I mean, obviously the business expenses, I'll go in there and type in, all that stuff. That's my job, but that's just simple, monotonous work. Not nearly as bad as going and typing in all those freaking clients that day. That was freaking horrible.
Yeah. Thanks for doing that, dude. That's a gnarly one for sure. Yeah. I'm at the point where I got to do that with Dawson as well. So that'll be fun. But anyway, I think this will next week for sure. Probably earlier next week, just because I don't like in my head. I just don't know how I would do this. I'll figure it out. No problem. But like getting the different percentages based on and then divvying it up and stuff like that. Like I'll figure it out. No doubt about it. But I'm going to say like midway next week. So like Wednesday.
Okay. And then could you add in here, I know it's called business expenses, but I just like this. Is there any way, I'm trying to think where we should put this at. What I would love to do is have like an end of month, and the Google Sheet does this. If this is simple to add, we'll do it. If not, like, don't worry about it. But if there's like just a tab in here you can add to where like, hey, what were the total conversations we sent? And I'll literally just go drag the data from the Google Sheet. But total combos started, how many booking links we sent, how many calls we booked. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I figured if that's like a bunch of work, I don't want you to spend time working on that. But my assumption is like you could just make another one of these little brackets because it's just manual input somewhere. And like I said, if it's going to be like an hour or 2 hours work, I want you to spend your time on more needle moving forward projects.
Yeah. Okay.
If that's like stupid simple to add in there, that'd be cool. That's just something I could go in there and add in at the end of the month and see like monthly. Because it's in the Google Sheet now. As you saw, that Google Sheet is lagging. We're going to have to do something with it at some point because the more data we put in there is going to continue to lag. However,
yeah, that's nuts, dude.
Right now with the whole team, I'm training this whole team right now. The last thing I need to do is throw in, hey, we're going to move everything over to Notion. This is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Getting them trying to have good conversation. So my thought process and what I told the team, what I think we'll do, and this is like in the future after this is done, is say like it's, we're 6 months into the year. So whatever data we have from like month 1 or month 2, we'll extract all that out, make a tab in Notion and just place it there and then clear out that part of the Google Sheet. And hopefully, I don't know, you tell me if I'm wrong, hopefully that'll make it move a little smoother, taking all that data and transferring it. I don't know if it will or not.
Yeah, for sure. You got so much in there. That's nuts.
Yeah, they're cranking, bro. They're freaking cranking. So So that was kind of my idea. We do 3-month follow-up. So as soon as we're 3 months out from a date, we'll have somewhere in here. I mean, it could be what you've already built, really, because it's just copy and paste. It's just like we'll just copy everything, paste all that data, and then we'll clear out that Google Sheet because that thing is super laggy. And then hopefully that will help with the project. And then maybe we'll move everything over to Notion. I don't know. Right now, like I said, we just have just a little background. Like Luis, like he's on the verge of getting fired right now. Jamaica's an absolute savage. So there's just some things going on the team that the last thing I want to do is introduce this to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes total sense, dude. Wouldn't make sense to introduce this and then like overwhelm everybody and then get it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of the main thing. But if you could add something like in there that's like super simple, like no problem. Like I said, if it's going to take you a lot of time to do it, then like don't worry about it.
Well, if it's all manual entry, like I could probably do like right now. But yeah.
Yeah, sure. Then we'll like add that in just kind of at the bottom. So yeah, it'll be all
like 20 minutes.
Like, I'll just go in there and literally just drag it over from the Google Sheet every single month. Just because like at the end of the month when I'm looking at all this, it would just be nice to see, hey, that's right there too.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I can just kind of see all those numbers. And really, dude, what we can do, let me pull up. Let me pull up the sheet real quick.
Also, real quick, so it's conversation started, Calendly links sent, and then calls booked. That's it?
Yeah, actually, we'll even do that. I'm just going to pull the sheet up real quick. I'll tell you exactly what to put in there because I'm definitely probably forgetting something. I don't have ADHD. You have ADHD, bro. Let's see.
I think we all do, dude. Shit.
Yeah, it's impossible not to in this day and age. Like, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So let's do, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Call scheduled.
Is that different than booked?
No, that's the same thing. I'm just reading it off the book.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah. Call schedule, call book, either one. Whichever is easier. They're both the same. And then let's put a show up rate in there.
Okay.
Calls closed. Closing percentage. No show rate. And like I said, I'll manually just copy and like I literally am just going to copy and paste it at the end of the month out of the Google Sheet because it's already doing that right now.
Okay. These rates and percentages, those can be automated, no problem. So you can just put in these 4 and then it'll calculate.
Okay. Yeah, and then that what I'll need, like what my brain is thinking, Bryson, is like if like we have like a tab for that is like, hey, January, there's a tab with all that. February, there's a tab with all that data. And that's what I'm thinking will be the simplest because it's just copy and paste data. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You make those tabs so easily. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's literally like if you look at like the income clients or employee payroll, it's just like where it says employee and then position, salary. Like what I'm thinking is like, I don't know how you would put it, but like January, February, March, April, and then we would put the data in below it and see it side by side. Mm-hmm. Does that work or does that not work?
Okay, so there would be another column here that just says the month, and we would just be able to compare one month to the next month?
Yeah, so I'm thinking like on the left side, we would put calls scheduled or calls booked, calls showed, calls closed, percentages.
Oh, for the month?
Yeah, for the month. And then we'd have a column with like January, and then I would just paste all that photo in there for January, paste all that photo in there for February. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. I'm just trying to think of how I'd do that. So that would all be manual entry, and then I would just need to make, so essentially like 12 of these, so one for every month of the year, and then, so
it would be pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows or whatever it would be, 7 rows, and then 12 columns.
Yeah, matter of fact, dude, I just thought of it. So I can make a button, so you fill out all the information, then you click the button, and then it submits that whole row into another log, and then that just saves forever.
Cool.
So it'd be like this month, these numbers.
Sick.
That's actually, cool.
That'll work out good, yeah. So we'll just add that in there this that way, like monthly end review, I can see all that data. That'd be great.
Okay.
And then I think that's it for me. I think I got you everything that I needed. And just like I said, I wanted to see this and then kind of get if you just want to like keep me updated on this project, where we're at with it next week, and then that way we know where to direct our energy.
Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah, I'll definitely get going on this, like automating the commissions and stuff, because that would be like how I see it in my head is it would be a place for the closer to kind of keep track of, like I have a call booked on this day, and then like a little button or a little status that's like closed or no show or whatever. And then when it's closed, that's when it calculates everything automatically.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah. And then like so something else I forgot. So my assistant coach is going to be starting to take on clients within the next month at the rate we're growing. I'm going to need on the master log, dude, I'm going to need like a place where it tells me what coach is coaching them.
Okay. What coach, what coach is in charge of that client?
So what coach is actually coaching that client? Because my head coach right now is almost at 100 clients. So when he gets to 100, I'm going to start onboarding some to my assistant coach. So she has zero. She pretty much runs my gym, essentially. So she does all my gym training sessions.
Okay.
But I'm shutting the gym down at the end of the year. So like I'm building this to – she's not even in the system yet, Mariah. But, yeah, and I can have Coach B go through and fill out all his manual entry there.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to go. You just click on whoever, and then they're –
sick. But what I'll need, Bryson, is on the sales form is I'm going to need a coach selected. So that way that can automate. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So who the coach? Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So when the closure's closing, like who's coaching this person, and we'll put my name in there too because I work with 5 clients at a time, like VIP. But we'll put just I guess coach, and then we'll put a drop down with the coach's names. And then whatever's easier for the formula to work. I don't know if I need to put a drop down or just type in a name. A drop down is probably easier so there's no typos.
I think it would just be, I think you can select from everybody. It doesn't have, so I don't have to be the person like as a profile. It can be like just a text, if that makes sense. So it can be,
just type in their name.
So we can put the name like this. It would be like Brandon or whatever, rather than something like this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and move that beside of the client type too. That way we can see directly. Now, say when that's in there, Bryson, and I want to filter and see how many clients each coach has, I can just click a simple filter and it'll do that, right?
Yep. Yeah, and I can even make that for you as well. But yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. So we'll do that as well. That way I can keep up too. And that way too, when clients when Mariah, when I have her doing re-signs, she gets commission on her clients.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's like a month out, but like it's coming really, really soon. So just kind of to have that in the back of our minds.
Okay, cool. Makes sense, dude. Gotcha.
So but what I do need is like that closer form. Like I want to go ahead and get the coach selection in there because as we're closing, that way Brandon doesn't have to go in and type every single.
Yeah, absolutely not.
We'll go ahead and take care of that because I mean we signed up 35 clients last month, so and the goal is to do 100 sales calls this month. So I don't want him to have to continue going in there and typing.
Yeah, let me just do that real quick. So who would they be?
Great, yeah.
Was Samantha? What is it?
She won't ever be coaching anybody. She's
this is the coach. That's right.
Yeah, so it'll just be Brandon McDowell. And then Mariah Miller, she'll be the coach. She's not in Notion yet, but she will be.
Okay. So is that how you spell everything?
Yep, that's all good.
And then there's nothing I can put in here to like in case it's just a one-off different person. So is this fine?
Yep, that'll work.
Okay, it's good to go then. Okay, good to go. Oh, you got a favorite color? Want to do this shit again?
Dude, my favorite color is black. That's why I like Notion, bro.
Oh, yeah? You ever use the light version? It's pretty clean, actually.
I haven't. Flip it. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay, check this out.
I'm like blacked out everything, bro.
It's actually pretty clean, dude. I don't know. I kind of like it.
I actually like that better. It wakes my brain up.
Yeah, it's like, hello.
Huh.
That's kind of clean. Yeah, the colors aren't as vibrant. Kind of looks pastel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Good morning.
Heck yeah, good stuff.
So Trey, Brandon, Mariah.
Yeah. As of right now, until we get 1,000 clients. But yeah, right now that's what we got.
1,000. Wait, how many? Whoa, how many clients?
That's the goal. The goal of the vision is 1,000 clients in the program. So
holy shit! What are you at right now again?
It's like 140, 130.
That's so many people.
Something like that. So, yeah, perfect. And we'll put.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Awesome, dude. I'll send over your pay. Is there anything you need from me, like to get like for next week or?
I don't think so, dude. I think I'll probably reach out to you when I get going on. Where was I just at? When I get going on the 3% thing, because I'm a little confused on that. So I'm going to build everything out, and then I'm probably going to get more clarification on that. But I don't think I need to do that right this second. And then
well, let's do this, man. Let's just go ahead and, because if I don't put it on my calendar, let's go ahead and just schedule a call for Wednesday.
Okay.
Let's do Wednesday at, let's see, the 19th. Let's do like Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Is that good for you?
Wednesday.
My 6 o'clock. So like
my 4.
Like 4?
Yeah. Yeah, got it.
And then we'll kind of, with whatever I need to answer for you, and then we'll just kind of see where we're at on everything, and then direct our energy for the rest of the week.
Okay. Cool. For 6 o'clock your time, Wednesday the 16th?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Sweet, brother. I'll shoot over your pay, man, and we'll keep cracking on things, dude. I appreciate you.
Yeah, dude, thank you. I appreciate you.
Later, man.
See you later. Cool.